Now, explanation for this, I have given some additional sums, and in that additional sums, there is a fifth sum of this type. Now, try to understand the explanation for this sum. Okay, here we know that in this figure there are two triangles, triangle ABD and triangle ACD. We can also have triangle ABC. So total we can have three triangles. We will find that all these triangles have same vertex A. A is the same vertex, and therefore from vertex A we have drawn perpendicular on the base AM. AM is the perpendicular altitude of a triangle on BC. So you find that height is same, therefore their areas proportional to their bases. Same way here, same way, let us think of this triangle APB and AQB. Think of this triangle, first and second. You will find that B is the vertex for both. See here, B is the vertex, common vertex for both. And if we draw perpendicular from here, if we draw perpendicular, then their height is same, and therefore the areas is proportional to the bases, and therefore the base of triangle ABP is AP, and here BQ. So AQB is AQ. You write height same or same height. But in this case now, look here, in this case, here triangle ABP, again same triangle ABP, but this time the triangle is, here second triangle is ABR, this triangle. So first and second. Again from A is a common vertex for both triangles. We find that A is a common vertex. So let us draw perpendicular, and this is a perpendicular, suppose. So both the triangles have same perpendicular, same height, and since they have same height, then the area is proportional to the bases, and therefore we can write here PV upon PR. Reason same height. Now third one, here triangle ABQ. So triangle ABQ and triangle ABR. You find that both the triangles are between two parallel lines, and they have same base and same height, and therefore proportional to their base and height same. So here we can write AB into H, and here also same base, AB. See here, AB into H. So base and height is same, and therefore their ratio is equal to 1, and therefore area of triangle ABQ is equal to area of triangle ABR. Now let's see here. In this case, here triangle ABP and triangle ABP and PQR is there. PQR. We find that this is, here the sides are parallel, these are parallel, and whenever two sides are parallel, then if a line is parallel to one of the sides, then we get two triangles, the small triangle and big triangle. And these two triangles are similar. And therefore the areas proportional to AB upon QR whole square, and that equals also equal to AB upon PQ whole square, because they are corresponding sides. But we know that AB is 4 and PQ is 7, and therefore we can write area of triangle ABP upon area of triangle PQR is equal to 4 upon 7 whole square, and that is equal to 16 upon 49 is the answer of this question. Now let us take geometry. page 38, problem set 2.1, page 38. Let's solve the sums problem from this problem set. Let us take the first one. Identify with reason which of the following are Pythagoras triplets. We know that if three numbers are given, any three numbers, they cannot be Pythagoras triplet. For the Pythagoras triplet, they should satisfy the Pythagoras theorem. In this triplet, you find the three numbers are there. Of these three numbers, the one is the greatest and two are the smallest. So we will take left hand side and right hand side. So left hand side, we will take the square of the sum of the two smaller numbers. So here 5 and 12 are smaller number, we will take the square one side. 5 square is 25 and 12 square is 144 and that is equal to 169. Other side, 13 is the greatest number and therefore 13 square we will take, 13 square and that is equal to 169. So you will find that left hand side is equal to right hand side and therefore 5, 12, 13, 5, 12 and 13 is Pythagoras triplet. Pythagoras triplet. Similarly, let us take one more sum. 10, 24 and 27 and let's see whether these are Pythagoras triplet. So once again, left hand side, 10 square plus 24 square. So 10 square is 100 and 24 square, 4 4 the 16, carry 1, 4 to the 8, 8 16, then with 17, 17 carry 1, so 576 and that is equal to 6, 7, 6, 6, 4 16 carry 1, 576 and therefore here 676. Then let us take the square of 27 right hand side and square of 27 is 7 7 of 49 carried 4, 7 to the 40, 28, 32, 32 carried 3 and 7, 729. So here 7, 6, 76 and here 729, they are not equal. So 676 is not equal to 729. That is left hand side is not equal to right hand side and therefore 10, 24, 27 is not Pythagoras triplet. Is not Pythagoras triplet. Let us take one more sum now. Let us take 8th one on page 39. So on page 39, 8th one. Here it is given rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle. The length is 35 centimeter and breadth is 12 centimeter. Breadth is 12 centimeter and we have to find the diagonal of a rectangle. Now we know that in a rectangle, angle P is 90 degree. So let us take triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Therefore, we will apply Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem, below AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square by Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, AB is 12, so 12 square plus 35 square is equal to AC square. But 12 square is 144 and 35 square, so 25 to 25 is equal to AC square. And therefore, here 4 plus 5, 7, 4 plus 2, 6, 3 and 1 and that equal to AC square. So taking square root we get AC is equal to 4 plus 5 9. We get AC is equal to 37, and therefore length of diagonal is 37 centimeter. Is 37 centimeter. Now let us take ninth one now. Copy this. Let's take ninth one now. Ninth one. In ninth one, they given triangle PRQ. Your R 90 degree. And your M is which point? So given in triangle PRQ, angle R 90 degree, and RM equal to MQ, and that is half of QR. This is given, and prove that. PQ square is equal to 4PM square minus 3PR square. Achha, now look here. This we have to prove. This is given, this we have to prove. Now how can you prove? Now statement that we have to prove, it find PQ is there. PQ is there. PM is also there. PM with this is there. And PR with these three sides are there. These three sides are there. This is not there. And that's why these sides are to be eliminated or by substituted, so that they will be eliminated. So let us take first triangle. First triangle PRM. So in triangles, so prove. In triangle PRM into that PM square. PM square equal to PR square plus RM square. Why? Pythagoras theorem. But you find that PM square is 4 is there, 4. So let's multiply by 4. Because we want 4 PM square in the statement. And so we have to go according to the statement. So 4 PM square is equal to 4 PR square plus 4 RM square. So multiply by 4. Next, in triangle, let us take triangle PRQ. Again, R is 90 degree, and therefore we are going to apply Pythagoras theorem for this triangle PRQ. So PQ square equal to PR square plus RQ square. RQ square, and therefore we get PQ square is equal PR square plus RQ, but we know that RQ. So let's do one thing. Let's subtract. RQ, but RQ is equal to RQ is equal to 2 RM. Why? Given. And this is by Pythagoras theorem. And therefore, squaring we get RQ square equal to 4 RM square. अच्छा, now let's subtract pm square second, subtracting second from third, digit. Subtracting second from third. We get pq square is equal to pr square plus rq square and 4pm square is equal to 4pr square plus 4rm square, and therefore subtracting we get pq square minus 4pm square. So change the sign of this. So pq square minus 4pm square, pm square equal to pr square plus rq square minus 4pr square minus 4rm square. But we know that 4rm square equal to rq square, and therefore we get pq square minus 4pm square is equal to pr square. अच्छा, pr square minus 4pr square is minus 3pr square, and we know that rq square and 4rm square are equal, and therefore they will get cancelled from here, and therefore we get pq square is equal to, it will go that side, so 4pm square minus 3pr square over. अच्छा, कल करेगा? हाँ, करा।